Okay, I had a little bit of an issue with restoring my position from the last time I recorded. Fortunately, I had a save state I made from a little bit ahead, but if the numbers of my levels and experience points that you see here don't match up with the last video, that's why. I had to do some backtracking. Anyway, let's continue now. Let's get out of here and head back to the mainland, which is done simply by retracing your steps on this island. The only problem with these snakes is they will go back up eventually, as you saw. And finally head back into the cave. I'm definitely going to have to stop and get some life on the way, but that's not an issue. Nah, whatever. Why not? And then take the big drop down here. And climb up these stairs, and you're back on the mainland. Stop off at the King's Tomb to reset the enemies so you don't have to fight anything here. And now, here's where you use the raft. On this dock right over here. That's the only time in the entire game you need to use the raft. And it takes you to a brand new section of Hyrule. This is Eastern Hyrule. Now, you can't fight any of these enemies yet. I'm going to show you how you can right after I head to town here. This is the town of Naburu. And it is here that's going to be it's going to be my base of operations for the next couple hours of the game. And don't worry, I'm not going to subject you to it. But what I am going to do is I am going to refill my life, first of all. That's not her. This is her. To refill the life. And now, let's go over here and get the spell we need. Let's talk to this lady here. I am thirsty. And here's a water fountain. Want to get some water? Well, you did, so assume that. Excuse me. Yeah, because she couldn't walk the 3 steps to the fountain, she needed you to do that. Don't you just love fetch quests sometimes? Especially the ones that only take you 2 feet away? I mean, that's frustrating. But it does net you the fire spell, which is what you'll need to fight the enemies in this part of Hyrule. And he's so lucid here for a change. Now, I'll show you the fire spell as I leave. Town? Oh, no. Forgot I had to go through this section. And head back out to the world. And now we come to a point where I do the level up grind. Anyway, this is going to be a short video because I'm not going to subject you to the whole thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight only the weaker enemies here, and as soon as they switch over to the fight, I switch to fire. Only the fire spell will hurt these things. And as you see, they're worth 50 points each, which is... And despite appearances, they're really not that difficult to deal with. But a typical encounter will net you at least 100 experience points, and possibly many more. And finally, I get a fairy that shows up as a regular enemy or series of enemies. Cast fire again. And occasionally they'll drop either a red magic jar or a pea bag worth 200 experience points. And yeah. Well, anyway. Don't worry, it does get easier as your levels increase. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to hang around here until I've built my levels up all the way to 8. This usually takes me about 2 hours or so, but it's worth it. I'm not going to subject you to the whole thing. In fact, I'm going to end this video right here while I take care of all that. And the next time I see you, all my levels will be at 8, and then I'll be ready to continue my search on this side of Hyrule for the remaining 3 palaces. Well, 4, technically. In any case, that's it for this video, and we'll see you next time.